My first guest, an Emmy-winning actor and comedian. His weekly show, Dennis Miller Show, airs every Friday on HBO. He has written this book called The Rant. This has all the jokes that beat me and Letterman for the best Emmy for writing. You know, 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row. So they're all in here now. They're all in here. They're in here. It's called The Rants. Please welcome Dennis Miller. Good to see you.
What do you have these hooked up to electric plates under the seats? Huh? Nice to be
They
here.
got free diamonds and jewels. What do you expect?
I was actually going to make the book a fictional work called Rush Limbaugh as a Fat, Thin Black Guy, but... Fat, thin?
Fat, thin? Well, explain the title to people, The Rants. I mean, I've known
I
you,
used
so
to do these, you know, when I do HBO specials, I noticed that, like most comedians, I would talk about, you know, day-to-day events, you know, like Carlin Made Famous. And then I'd always, when I first started them, I'd do a brief section of stuff that was more of a cathartic nature, where you sort of, seems to be an angry country right now. You know, I'm as angry as the next guy, and there's a lot of people pissed off out there. And I would notice that they kind of were drawn to this one section of the thing.
Oh, yeah,
so I thought, well, you know, when I got fired from my last show, I remember thinking, I better make the next concept work, man, or I'm going to be completely out of the loop. So I remembered that the audience seemed to like the cathartic part of the act, and I went for that. And, you know, this is a compilation of those from our
Well, it's
HBO
essentially
show.
some of the monologues, really.
Yeah,
from your
and
show.
some from my HBO specials, and some that I wrote for the book.
Now, you were just up in Aspen at that comedy...
Yeah, I went up to Aspen for the comedy festival, and I'm not a big skier. I ski like a 42-year-old breadwinner. You know, when I look down the mountain, I don't see a rewarding series of challenges, but rather a sterling opportunity for a radical decline in my wage-earning ability. And I flew up to Aspen. I connected through Denver. I flew in on Southwest. Not a bad flight. I had an oar right near the drum. And,
Really?
a lot of qualifications to sit next to that exit door on the plane now, huh? What am I, MacGyver over here? You know, that's always my first impulse. If I do survive the wreck, I'm going back in to get the guy in 13C who wouldn't quit picking his nose throughout the flight. You know, yeah, I can't believe I'm back here either. Come with me. Other hand. Other hand! If you ever get on a plane and you see me sitting next to that exit door, folks, I've lied to the stewardess. I told him I'm going to help. I'm not. You're going to look over at me for help, you're going to see a Roadrunner cloud heading off into the distance, okay? I expect the same out of you. You don't owe me your life. It's just the computer put us together. We're not the defiant ones. Get out of there. You know, about the best you can expect out of me is I might allow you to draft me as I move rapidly away from the airplane, okay? You tuck right in there like Earnhardt at Talladega. Maybe I'll get you out of there. You know what, I think it's nice. I was in the Denver airport.
Yeah.
I think it's nice they put those changing tables in the men's room now. Give the guys a place to arm wrestle in between flights, huh?
Those get a lot of use, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, I haven't talked to you since the Menendez thing went down. I'm curious as to your take.
Yeah, well, those little bastards better hope they get the death penalty because they do not want to go into the general prison population. Those hair pieces will be spinning like, God help the brother who comes between me and my cellmate. I thought it was an encouraging sign, you know,
Yeah.
because I had given up on the American jury system after the O.J. trial. I mean, seemed to me that Johnny Cochran, the one thing I admire about him is that he was brilliant enough to realize that the American jury pool is staffed by the same people who actually moan when Woolery announces the date selection's being put off till tomorrow's Love Connection. You know, people who actually give a about the Taster's Choice couple. So, what else has happened since,
How about the video? Did you
OJ
rent, did you do the $29.95? Did you buy it? I'm curious.
No,
I know
I
you.
would never.
Did you rent it? Did you see it?
No, I know what O.J. did. I have such a vivid image of O.J., the football player, doing that murder. I can actually see him celebrating afterwards and doing one of those end zone dances and spiking a knife down into the ground. Such a, what's the revisionist law now? Everybody believes he didn't do it? Oh, come on. You know, O.J. said, pick up the video, see what really happened the night of the murder. You know, if you don't know what happened the night of the murder, folks, you're not going to be able to operate your VCR to watch this video. Okay? How about, and you know, O.J.
Yeah.
O.J.'s so defensive now. You ever hear him talk? He's more guilty to me now than before. He gets so defensive. The other day I saw him defending his whitewater position, and you know, the guy's life is emptier than Richard Harris's minibar at the Chateau Marmont. Oh, what else?
Richard Harris's minibar.
What else is that? Kmart came out with a credit card since I was last
very
there.
impressive.
The Kmart credit card. Throw that down on a dinner date. That'll get you laid, huh? Yeah, that's
Hey, let me ask you about
women love the Kmart credit card. It's like paying for it with an Entertainment 96 coupon book or something.
Entertainment 96.
What else? Kevorkian.
Kevorkian, what is your feelings on
Dr. Jack, another courtroom
Walks.
case. He got off. 27 suicides in that van. One more, and van's going to be paid for. And it's got a bumper sticker. It says, if this van's a rockin', well, it won't be in a couple minutes. What about the kid who wouldn't play basketball? Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Yeah, what is your feeling on that?
Wouldn't stand during the national anthem and said he'd be glad to play basketball in a Muslim country if only they would allow it. And, you know, we're not that oppressive over here, Mahmoud.
You've been following the campaign at all? Now, do you
Yeah, I've
get
been
the Dole fever?
Yeah, but the campaign's frustrating because all these guys are the same. You know, the American voter is as frustrated as a choking victim at Christian Scientist Awards dinner. It's, you know, it's just, you got all these 50-year-old Eddie Haskells trying to suck up to you, and they're all talking in sound bites because they realize the American voter needs anything political rationed out to them like Pez, you know, small, sweet, and coming out of a funny plastic head. But I guess the...
Can I ask you about some of the candidates?
Well, you know, they say if the election were held tomorrow, nobody would vote because everybody thinks it's in November. But I guess Clinton has a 15-point lead right now.
Seems to be.
And, you know, this wouldn't happen if Bob Dole were alive. He, no, I'm kidding, Bob. Every day he inches his walker closer to the nomination.
He's a prostate away.
Yeah, they're falling in behind Dole now, quite frankly, because his motorcade's driving 10 miles an hour under the speed limit in the left-hand lane, and I like Dole. I just think that, you know, I don't think you want a president who gets congratulated on his birthday by Willard Scott. I think that's a little frightening. And,
Well, how about, let's go with some of the others. How about, now Forbes dropped out.
yeah,
Do you have any
Forbes
feelings
threw
on
in
it?
the monogram towel. I guess his guys got hold of him and just told him at the end of the day he was way too goofy looking to be the leader of the free world. Some of his stances were a little weird, too. He told the pro-life people that he thought life began at the conception of the trust fund. And kind of threw people off. Bob Dornan, how are you going to vote for Dornan? This guy's so insane he makes, he actually undersells Crazy Eddie. And then you got Pat Buchanan, who's further to the right than a bicyclist on the Autobahn. This guy says he's not an extremist, but I see more fringe in that campaign than the entire wardrobe of the Hakawi tribe. You know, Pat says he's going to put up a 200-mile wall to keep people out of the country from Mexico. You know, hey, Pat, who do you think is going to build that wall, pal? Come on. I mean...
Folks, the book is called Dennis Miller, The Rants. It is on sale now. Dennis, congratulations to you. Dennis Miller, we'll be right back with Siskel and Ebert right after this. Hey! Look out now! Good God. Give me, are celebrating 20 years together previewing films. Yeah, that's their story. We invite them here right before the Oscars each year so that all of our viewers can win their office betting pool. Ladies and gentlemen, the two quarterbacks, Gene Siskel, Roger Ebert. Bring them out here of Super Bowl. That's right. Last time you sat there.
Yeah.
And Gene
Ridiculous.
got his toes sucked over here by Howard Stern's bimbos.
Oh, the last time.
No, actually, Howard did, not me, unfortunately. I would have enjoyed the show more if that had happened.
Well,
Anyway.
you bring such class and dignity to the program.
Thank you, Jay.
Well, good to have you all here. Well, I want to get right into this now
Sure.
because this is your time. This is your...
This is like
People actually
tax
listen to you
season for
now.
the accountants.
Yes, 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 yes. We have our own Oscar board. Did you know that?
You're
should have-
kidding.
No, can we bring our Oscar board down? Can we bring that down? Lowering our Oscar board. Here it comes. And the beautiful Shannon Ray. Shannon, come on out here. The lovely Shannon Ray.
Jay,
Yes?
you realize already your show is more interesting than the Oscar telecast.
Well, thank you very much. Now, you guys are not fans of the telecast.
The telecast is boring every year. Quincy Jones Producing has a good idea having Oprah Winfrey do some opening interviews. I think we've pushed for that in articles and TV
Yeah.
Guide for years. I think it's a great addition.
But what else would you do other than just hand
The
out?
one thing I'd like to see happen is to have the actors who win, the 4 actors that win, give them as much time as possible. Say, and tell them in advance, here's your chance to shine. We want to hear you. Don't rush them off at the end. They're the most interesting. This way, the documentary short subject guy
But
gets...
are they most interesting?
They're the most interesting on the show? Sure. Don't
Yeah?
you agree?
You think so? But what if someone
Thanks
goes
for
on?
asking me. Yeah, I do.
But what do you do? But what do you do when an actor and actress uses the Oscar form
It's
for their own?
more interesting. Jay, it's more, they say, oh, Susan Sarandon won't win because she'll give a political speech. I'd rather hear Susan Sarandon giving a political speech than hear somebody thanking his piano teacher, his agent, his neighbor, his mother.
Yeah.
I mean, let him say something.
Do you think they should go back to?
The unpredictable makes good. If you think of all the speeches you can remember over
Yeah.
the years,
Sally Field.
it's always the
going
ones that
Yeah.
got criticized at the time that you can remember now.
Jack
including,
Palance.
including whatever her name was, Shannon Littlefeather. Or
Shoshin Littlefeather.
At least we remember her, you know.
Sure.
If
I still
Brando
have her
had got-
pinup.
If Brando had gotten up there and mumbled his own acceptance, it would have been forgotten by now.
The actors can do this, and you give them, you say as much time, and you put the pressure on them. Everybody knows Nicolas Cage is going to win. Let's get into it. Everyone knows Nicolas Cage is going to win.
All right, you want to get
Tell
into it? All right,
Nicolas Cage-
let's go. Here we go.
I
You
just
got
want to say
2
one thing.
minutes,
I want to
Nicolas Cage,
say,
to
let me
give
say
us
one
a-
thing.
Big
one
on,
thing,
baby, you got
one
it.
thing. The Academy, for its
Yeah.
65th anniversary, brought out a video of highlights from 65 years.
Yeah.
They included all the stuff that was embarrassing at the time, even the streaker.
Yeah.
They put it all on their own video because they
Well, you
knew
know,
that's
they
what
should
people,
do it like they
that's
did
what
it
people
originally.
wanted to see.
When it was a dinner.
Sure.
Film
Like,
that.
like when they do the Golden Globes here, it's a lot of fun because it's just the stars sitting around a table having dinner and they run up, do their thing, and come back.
There you are.
You
And
do
they
more
don't
like
limit
that.
them on talking.
No, they don't?
There you are.
No, they don't.
Well, let's get right to it and see who's
Okay.
Now, I'm going to ask you your professional opinions of what you think the
Our
Oscar
predictions,
committees
yes.
will be.
Yeah.
Or
Not
what-
who we would vote for if we had ballots.
Not who, but who you think they will vote for.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a special that we do about that
Right.
this weekend,
All
but
right.
this is
We'll get
predicting
that
the
in.
Academy.
This is Best Actor. Now, here are the choices. Nicolas Cage, leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Richard Dreyfuss, Mr. Holland's Opus. Anthony Hopkins, Nixon. Sean Penn, Dead Men Walking. And Massimo Trossi. I hope I'm saying that right.
Troisi. The late
Troisi,
Massimo
right.
Troisi.
El Postino,
Yeah.
Postman. Now, who do you
He died
like?
during the filming. I think that at the end
Right
of
after
the
the
filming.
filming,
Yeah, actually, and he, Nicolas Cage will win. He's 32 years old. He's made 12 pictures in 6 years. He's considered a veteran. It's the best job, by the way. Here's a case where
Nicolas
who I think
Cage?
should
Both of
win,
you Nicolas
will-
Cage?
will win.
Nicolas Cage for me.
All right, put 2 thumbs up. Nicolas Cage. both
This would
system
be
leaders.
the biggest upset. If he doesn't win, that would be the biggest upset of the night.
Jay,
Really? Okay.
can you never again say the words, put 2 thumbs up Nicolas Cage in front of me again?
Listen, it's
Here we go.
putting 2 thumbs
Best
down,
actress.
Nicolas Cage.
No wonder he's leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah. And I want to say, again, this show is more interesting than the Oscar telecast. Have Dennis host the darn thing.
You think Dennis should be doing it? Yeah.
No script. Look what Dennis just did. No script.
No script.
That quick.
That quick.
Didn't have a hung backstage with his writers. Right there.
Right off the top of his head.
Boy,
He's hot.
you really know
It's
how to
all
fly
in
the
the new
host,
book,
don't you?
It's called The Rants. It's all
Okay,
in the
there
new
you
book.
are.
Let's go to Best Actress. We have Susan Sarandon, Dead Man Walking. Is that the Bob Dole story? Elizabeth Shue, Leaving Las Vegas. Look at that, he didn't have a team of writers. Sharon Stone, Casino.
You can do it too.
Meryl Streep, The Bridges of Madison County. Emma Thompson, Sense and Sensibility. Best Actress. Gentlemen, your professional opinion of what they will
Susan Sarandon has been nominated 4 times without winning. She is admired out here. A lot of people think it's great how she's gone right into her 40s playing great top roles. She will win.
Absolutely correct.
You both agree?
Yes. Absolutely correct.
And that is both your professional opinion and your...
No. That's our prediction.
That's your prediction.
I think there are 2 better performances, Elizabeth Shue and Meryl Streep.
Best Director. Okay, now I'll say the movie first. We got Babe, Chris Noonan, Braveheart, Mel Gibson, Dead Man Walking, Ted Robbins, Mike Figgis, I believe, Leaving Las Vegas, and Michael
I think it's going to be Mel Gibson because I think that the Academy is always impressed when an actor can direct well.
Yes.
If you think about who they've given awards to, Costner, Redford, Beatty, Clint Eastwood, they're stunned by it, and he does a very good job in a physical production.
I agree. I think if Ron Howard had been nominated, he would probably win, but he wasn't nominated, and I think...
Now, see, that's odd to me. Why would you be Best Nominee?
Because
your
different people are nominating for director than are voting for Best Picture. That's why it's a different group of people voting. But of the group that have been nominated, I expect Mel Gibson to win also.
And I think they think that Ron Howard is too happy to be a serious director, too successul, Spielbergitis. You know, he should suffer more, tear his hair out, go ballistic.
He
like
did tear his hair out.
Somebody call him.
No. All right, let's try Best Picture. Now, here we go. We have Sense and Sensibility, Babe, Braveheart, Apollo 13, and El Postino, the Postman. What do you
It's
like?
going to be Apollo 13. But,
Yes?
first of all, I fully expect it to be Apollo 13. But I must tell you, for the last 3 or 4 days, I've been having these visions where the envelope is opened and the presenter says, "Oh my God, it's Babe." As I talk to people, I realize there's a real affection out here for Babe, and so I'll predict this way. It will be Apollo 13, but if it isn't, it'll be Babe.
Wow, and you?
Apollo 13 will win. If not, it'll be Il Postino. A lot of people like it.
No Braveheart?
What? I don't think so.
Wow.
I'll tell you what.
Maybe Roger's dream just means he was going to bed hungry, though.
Yeah.
It's Babe.
It's the other white meat.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so that's it. We'll be right back with Perry Gulpin and Frazier right after this. Thank you, gentlemen, for your professional opinion.